Reaction to this afternoon. Should places of worship be gun-free zones, or should churchgoers be allowed to carry? Fox 7's Casey Claiborne is joining us live from downtown Austin with that. Casey.
Mike, we're here at St. Mary Cathedral. It's one of the many churches downtown. You just heard the president speak, saying he's had to do this just too many times. An incident at the South Carolina church has prompted him to ask for stricter gun laws. But gun advocates are wondering if more guns in the pews of churches is the answer. Austin's Lone Star Gun Rights Group posted this on their Facebook page in response to the Charleston shooting. Should church members be armed? Referencing Bible verses like Luke 22:36. He said to them, "But now if you have a purse, take it, and also a bag. And if you don't have a sword, sell your cloak and buy one." CHL instructor Michael Cargill says the answer is yes.
Yes, I carry my gun with me. If I cannot carry my gun in that church, then I'm not going to go to that church.
Cargill says as a gun instructor, many churches in the area come to him to help them implement security measures.
We'll give them a special class where we will help them with security teams inside their church, and so they can make sure that their congregation is safe. They want to make sure the pastor is safe.
He says most churches don't particularly advertise this, but they're doing it. After many churches in the area come to him to help them implement security measures.
We'll give them a special class where we will help them with security teams inside their church, and so they can make sure that their congregation is safe. They want to make sure the pastor is safe.
He says most churches don't particularly advertise this, but they're doing it.
I would say at least 15 churches in this area that I can probably name off, and that's anywhere from Dripping Springs to San Marcos, Kyle.
Jonathan Panzer with Texas Gun Sense says he feels guns don't belong there.
It's up to each individual denomination in church and synagogue and mosque. I personally don't want to see any more firearms I don't want to see any firearms in my synagogue.
Panzer referenced a Violence Policy Center study released this week, saying federal data shows private citizens rarely use guns to kill criminals or stop crimes. The study says in 2012 there were only 259 justifiable homicides involving a private citizen using a firearm. That same year, there were 8,342 criminal firearm homicides.
It goes to continue what we've been saying for years and years, and we will continue to say. More lax gun laws and more guns in an area do not make a place safer.
Central Christian Church pastor Eric Gates is a retired Marine and former Austin police officer.
I'm comfortable around weapons. I'm not going to be one to be a strong voice in saying we've got to have guns in church.
Gates says the decision to allow or prohibit guns in Central Christian Church isn't up to him. It's a decision the Church Administrative Council would have to look at, then the church body would take a vote. Pastor Gates added whether there are armed church members or not, if someone wants to come in and shoot, they're going to do it. He says churches can't let events like this stop them from gathering and trying to bring light into the world.